Today on Fly Rod Chronicles, I am in beautiful Cabins, West Virginia at Harman's Cottages with my good friend Todd Harman. Join us as we have a great time fishing for rainbows and browns in the North Fork of the South Branch of the Potomac River. Stick around. The Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation presents Fly Rod Chronicles with Curtis Fleming.
It's a life that I love.
We're on Little River, and right there is what she's about, boys.
Am I happy? Look at that! Welcome to Alaska! Look at that! There he goes, Steve! Look at that, baby! Yeah! That's bigger than Dollywood! That is incredible, isn't it?
Hey, I'm Curtis Fleming. Come along on my journey as I pursue my lifetime passion for the art of fly fishing. Join my friends, special guests, and I as we explore waters both far away and close to home. These are my Fly Rod Chronicles. Fly Rod Chronicles is brought to you in part by Temple Fork Outfitters, Curtis Fleming Series rods, and Under Armour Performance Outerwear. Todd Harman, along with his cousin Fred Roby, as well as his mother Penny, is the owner of Harman's Cottages in Cabins, West Virginia. For 3 generations, Todd and his family have allowed guests to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Hopeville Canyon and fish the clear, winding waters of the North Fork that run through the heart of his property. Todd and I have been friends for many years, and I finally talked him into fishing with me on the show. It was late fall when we hooked up with Todd at Penny's home for a big country breakfast before heading out on the river at Harman's. Todd credits his hardworking mom Penny and her sacrifices through the years for much of the success at Harman's.
What are you doing, Curtis?
Loading up, Steve. We got November up here in West Virginia, and I haven't been fishing in a while. I wanted to show you this leader. Check this out right here. Can you see this? I've been practicing out in my street, and I caught a 1997 Dodge minivan. Miss Penny made good biscuits this morning out of that. Better take a little bit out. Maybe it's a large. Take a little bit more. Hey, man. Can a man have any privacy here? Welcome to Fly Rod Chronicles. I'm with Todd Harman at Harman's Cabins. November. Yep. No dry flies. Nope. We're going to have to get underneath. And it was, how cold this morning?
High 30s, low 40s.
Yeah. Overnight, it frosted.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to probably have to woolly booger it.
That's where we're starting.
I'm all right with that. Let's get down on the stream. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Let's go catch some fish.
Sounds good to me.
All right, what color are you going with?
Black.
Black.
Now, if I had a different one, I would actually use one that had red on the head.
Okay.
What I've seen here is that adding a little red to the head of the woolly booger will get me a 3-to-1 fish count. So today I'm just going with black to keep you and me in the same numbers so that I don't outfish you.
Yeah. I'm all right being outfished, you know. Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
I'm going with a little grizzly hackle here, black. A little smaller, a little heavier. As we said earlier, there's nothing going on top.
Nothing.
So we're going to go down and get them.
Yep. When I'm in here and I've fished this long and I haven't caught a fish, I don't catch fish. Usually when you're in here, when you pull a streamer through this area, they're either right on it or you just don't catch the fish.
There you go. These are good old West Virginia. I was going to say rainbow. Steve, what is that? He's a brown trout. Look at this guy. That's a real pretty brown. Let's get him back in, Steve. All right. Look at this guy. November in West Virginia, baby. Yeah, he come up and I threw an indicator on and just whacked that streamer. I was having a hard time filling the hit, so put a little thingamabobber on there, and that was a ticket right there. Here. Got it. There he is. There he is. That's good fish, huh? That's good rainbow, isn't it? Huh? That's good fish. Oh, Steve, look at that. Look at the collars on this guy. Oh, yeah. Todd, that's a good fish.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's a normal fish for, I mean, that would be our average stalking fish. So that's a stalking fish with that.
Look at this guy. Oh, yeah.
Good.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Good looking fish.
It's a great looking fish. Let's get him back in your river here. Little fish slime on your
Little
hands?
fish slime.
Huh?
Yep.
Does that feel good?
Feels good.
Huh? Let's get a little on the back end.
Yeah,
let's get a little on this head. A little on Under Armour.
Let's get some fish slime off of the fish I can.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's take a break here at Harman's. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, man. All right, guy. Let's get you out here. Christmas in November. Look at the belly on this guy. I think he's all spawned up, Steve. Ooh, he wants to go back. Water temperature, Todd. What is it?
56?
56?
56.
What's he in, Belize? It's colder than 56. I don't know, man. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I'm gonna say right in the 50, 49, 50 range.
$48.
Todd thought he was down at his beach house in Myrtle Beach. This is West Virginia in November. 40s, baby. It's cold. Steve, you see that? Yeah. Oh, nice, huh, brother? Nice. Little rainbow, brother. Yeah. Hey, Steve. Todd went up to the bathroom. He had too much coffee this morning. I'm not counting or anything. Putting a whooping on the owner of the stream. What do you think?
I think so. Bro.
Huh? Hey, while he's in the bathroom, I'm gonna pop another one here like this. Shh, don't tell him. Because I told him I'd let this hole rest and I'd wait for him. We got a little blue wing olive going on right now. we can cut this, can't we? Oh, here he comes. Hold on. Oh, hey, buddy. Yes, sir. What are we doing, Steve? Help me.
We're testing the spot
We're
out.
testing the spot out for you.
I like the way you tested.
Yeah.
Looks like it worked.
And I caught a fish. That's what you're here
It was
for.
an accident.
It was an accident.
That's what you're here for.
I had my rod out here like this, and I said, "Hey, Steve, will you hold this?" And all at once, the fish took it upstream.
Man has to take a nature break, and guy steps into a sweet spot.
That's what that Folgers will do to you. Look at this rainbow, would you? Look at this guy, Stevie. Oh, nice, nice. And I'm gonna remove this. Don't even touch a fish on this one, because we're gonna get back in there and catch another one. Woo!
He might not let you fish here anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Seriously?
Yeah, you better let him get a few.
All right.
There it is.
Hey, you got a good one, man. Hey, one extra split shot. Little tiny, change the depth.
Yep.
Just sliding that split shot. What size? Just a real BB.
Little BB. Yep. And moved at 6 inches probably.
6 inches. Nice.
And first fish of the day.
Nice.
The difference is, I looked at what you were. That's a gorgeous.
Oh,
look at
that
fish.
is.
That is a gorgeous. Weird fly.
Nice. Good job, buddy.
Okay, now a little fish slime between the two of us.
Yeah, I'll
That
take
way.
it. I'll
There you
take
go.
it. Here, rub it on my lucky hat right
Nah,
there.
not your TFO.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, listen to me. Show me that split shot real quick.
Okay, so this is what's different. That's a split shot that's on now.
Yep.
That's a split shot that was on before.
Yep.
And all we did was switch up split shots. Put more weight on it, moved it 6 inches. First cast, first fish. And the fish weren't even rolling at mine.
Right.
They weren't even, we weren't even moving.
Right.
Now let's go see if it really worked and I catch another 2 quick.
So right there, the tip is in the feeding zone. It probably changes at what?
6 inches,
6
maybe
inches.
a foot.
So you're now getting down to them.
Yep.
Put it back on there. Let's go do it again.
Let's go do it again. That's a typical fall fish here at Harman's and probably made it through the summer, maybe 2 summers. So it's a good fish. I mean, it's a good fish for fall. Bigger fish in the spring and early summer, but for fall it's a good fish.
Closed captioning is provided by Riverbum, the premier online fly shop. Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles. The night before Todd and I fished, I ran into some Fly Rod Chronicles fans from Connecticut who made the trek to Harman's to fish the North Fork after seeing it featured on my show. You know what? We thought we were going to have bologna sandwiches tonight and met some good friends from Connecticut and came down. We got Mike, Lenny, and Bob, and Lenny's the fish heron, right?
Fish heron.
Okay, all right, we'll get on that story in a little while. So instead of bologna sandwiches, look what we got. We got steaks, we got beans, potatoes, and we got the Yankees coming on here in a little while. Don't get any better than this, huh? So we're going to have a little bite to eat, and then we're going to tie the fly of the day. How's that sound? Mike, what are we looking at here?
Well, we're going to tie a woolly bugger, black woolly bugger.
Black woolly bugger.
Beadhead.
Okay. Do you get any advice from like the heron here, or Mike, or Bob, or how's that?
Well, no, I try not to pay any attention to
Okay. All right. Now, didn't you say you had a nickname for the woolly bugger, the Dominique? Dominic? Didn't you say there was a nickname? One of your buddies?
This is a Falcone
Falcone.
killer.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's one of your buddies you pick on
Yeah.
back in Connecticut. All right. Show me what you
All
got
right, we're
here.
starting out with some black marabou. You tie it on. Couple wraps.
So that puts a little bit of flash in it.
Yeah, a little. Hopefully it attracts others.
You want to get for the body, you want to
Yeah, I want
use,
to
put it in
use
mind
that.
Use peacock pearl. We don't have the chenille.
Wrapping on some peacock.
So did you guys bring like a trailer to bring all this stuff from Connecticut?
No,
No?
just the car.
Well, that gives it a little flash as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The peacock roll. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, that peacock turns brown in the water, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Turns a
Marabou.
little brown and it adds some flash and
Is that right? I never knew that.
also has
That it turns brown in the
Oh
water.
yeah. Peacock pearl is
also adds life.
That's where you make the bug fuzzy, huh?
Well, you can tie this on at the tail and wrap it all the way forward. But since we got the peacock pearl,
It's starting to look like something that'll catch a fish.
get something.
Falcone special.
The Falcone killer.
Killer.
Okay, so your woolly bugger. What's the nickname of this thing?
Falcone killer.
Falcone killer. All right. Well, I'm gonna catch a fish tomorrow, and then I'm gonna put it in my hat, retire it, and say that fly came from Connecticut.
All
What do you
right.
think?
Sounds good.
Good stuff. All right, there it is. Falcone
Killer.
killer. All right, I like it. Take care, big boy. That was big boy one. Is that the one you were talking about?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what I was talking about.
He said, "Man, I think there's a big fish right over there." Hey, Steve. I think there's a big fish over there. That's nice, man.
Just steal another one of Todd's fish.
We'll be back.
That's fishing today right there, man. Huh? Let me pull Jamie on him. Let me beat this net. Oh, come on. Huh? Come on, man. Let me in here. Come on, man. Let me in here. That's a nice fish. Nice fish, Rod. I mean, if you'd lose it on TV, there's only about 20 million people that see it. I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, I can't. Whoa, Jamie. Yeah. Look at this big daddy.
That's a nice fish. So that's a fish that's been here through the whole summer. We haven't done anything like that this fall. So he's at least 6 months. Beautiful fish.
Huh? Okay.
So this is where John Bass would say size over numbers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
That's a good fish.
It's a good fish. Well, I don't mind you skunking me all morning to get this one at the end of the day.
Right there, baby.
See, now I've got the bug. We're skipping lunch.
Look at this guy. Look at that. Thanks for having us, buddy.
Glad to be here.
Today's tip is brought to you by Westervelt Sporting Lodges. Today we're going to talk about maintaining your fly line. Fly lines can be costly, but a good quality line can last for years if you take care of it. It pays to clean your fly line about every 3 to 5 times that you use it, particularly if you're fishing muddy, mossy, or dirty water. You can tell when your fly line needs cleaning. When it starts losing coil memory, when you're stripping the line and it starts feeling gritty between your fingers, and when your floating line actually starts sinking, it's time to clean that line. Cleaning your fly line can be real easy. Simply use a little mild dish soap and some warm water in a sink. Strip your line in and allow it to soak for a few minutes. As you remove it from the sink, strip it through a clean, wet rag. Allow the line to dry for a few minutes, then apply a line conditioner and floating. And that's your tip, brought to you by Westervelt Sporting Lodges.
Hey, what do you think, man?
Nice fish, Curtis.
Nice fish. Good. Look at the belly on this guy. Send him to Jenny Craig. That's good looking. Good looking fish. Hey, talk.
He looked like he ate Penny's breakfast this morning.
Oh Lord, I did. Oh, you talking about the fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some of that biscuits, gravy, a little bit of ham, some sausage.
You know, as you get further and further away from the D.C. area, the grime of the city just sort of keeps peeling off of your back. And in all fairness, it's 2 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon. I've caught 2 fish. I haven't had a great day, but the grime is finally gone, and I don't have to have another hookup today, and it'll still have been a great day.
Got this crazy life I'm living with these places that I roam to, and I thank my lucky stars I've got this river to come home to. It's my friend and my confessor, it's a wise and old professor. I've learned more from standing on its shores than I ever did in school. And it's the key to my survival, like some old tent revival. I was baptized as a young man in its deep and quiet pool. To live this crazy life I'm living with these places that I roam to, and I thank my lucky stars I've got this river to come home to.
Think he's happy? I'm happy.
Good day up here at Harman's, huh?
Great day at Harman.
before we close this, on behalf of Temple Fork Outfitters, Fly Rod Chronicles, let me show you something real quick. What do you think that rod you used today?
I like that rod.
How much you like it?
I like it a lot.
That's yours.
There are a few things in life that I want. This is one thing that I wanted. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's a great looking rod. It treated me well today, and it will stay on my wall until I hand it to one of my children.
Very cool.
Now I do have 2 boys.
I like it. All
But
right.
I'll have them in the shop and I can fix that portion of it.
Thank you, buddy. You know, we got our start up here at Harman's, and I just can't thank you enough, Todd. Just an unbelievable place. Another unbelievable day.
Great experiences.
It is.
Great part of life that we've started on, and we've got a long way to go.
Everyone needs to experience this right here for the price of a motel room.
Price of a motel room, and you know, a view and nature that only God could have touched and handed to us to manage is the way I like to think about it.
So how's people find you out there?
Website, wvlogcabins.com. It has a lot of really good information, and then you can always call us on the phone from there.
There you go. West Virginia at its best. Thanks for hanging out with Fly Rod Chronicles. Come back next week.
This week's Fly Rod Chronicles was presented to you by the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation.
Fishing bum. If I don't have the gas, then I stick out my thumb. I've gotta get there one way or another. I'm a fishing bum.
Today on Fly Rod Chronicles, we're at Harman's Cottages in Grant County, West Virginia with Nashville music star and Miss West Virginia 2004, Julia Burton. Join us as we get Julia her first fish on a fly rod and she performs a few of her hits. Stick around.
Take me home, country roads.
It's a life that I love.
We're on Little River, and right there's what she's about, boys.
Am I happy? Look at that. Welcome to Alaska. Look at that. There he goes, Steve. Look at that, baby. Yeah. That's bigger than Dollywood. That is incredible, isn't it?
Hey, I'm Curtis Fleming. Come along on my journey as I pursue my lifetime passion for the art of fly fishing. Join my friends, special guests, and I as we explore waters both far away and close to home. These are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
Fishing bum.
Fly Rod Chronicles is brought to you in part by Temple Fork Outfitters and the new Fly Rod Chronicles series rods. Former Miss West Virginia Julia Burton was back in Grant County, West Virginia for her homecoming concert at the Spring Mountain Festival in her hometown of Petersburg on the banks of the North Fork. Julia has been making a name for herself in Nashville with positive, inspiring hits like What a Woman Wants.
You see, a woman wants a man who really wants a woman who has to have a man who don't have to be told what a woman wants.
She met up with us at Harman's to relax before a show and try to get her first fish on a fly rod.
Welcome to Fly Rod Chronicles. I'm here with Julia Burton. Julia, thank you for coming down to Harman's Cabin.
Sure, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh yeah, it's so good to be home,
Yeah.
and back. One of my favorite places is the river. So
Well, this is the North Fork of the South Branch, and you grew up on this river.
I did.
Okay.
Grew up just right down the road. So it's good to be back and be able to fish.
Yeah.
On the Fly Rod Chronicles, I'm really looking forward to it.
Very cool. So, fly fishing. You're claiming you're not an expert.
Not an expert, but I'm going to catch a big fish today.
Exactly. By the end of the day here, you're going to be able to go back to Tennessee and say, I'm now an expert.
That's right, and with a picture of a really big fish.
Okay, we're going to take care of that.
Okay.
The main reason you're here, though, is the Spring Mountain Festival.
Spring Mountain Festival.
Very cool. And you come home to be with your mom and your family and your friends.
Yeah, and we've got a lot of activities planned, but the highlight of the weekend is playing the Spring Mountain Festival in Petersburg.
Very cool.
The show starts at 2:30, and the rest of the band's coming up on the bus. So, but I'm really excited for today.
Okay. All right. Well, today's today, and I'm excited about the cotton candy and the concert. So.
Yeah, me too. The great food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and going to be a great concert at 2:30. So
okay.
I'll come back.
All right. Well, let's put a show on right now. Let's get down on the river and get you on some fish.
I can't wait.
All right.
Okay.
So what's it like being home?
Good.
Good.
Mama's home cooking.
So you know, there's brown trout in here too. There's rainbows and brown trout.
You know, rainbow is the fish. The home of the. Well, no, it's actually the golden trout.
The golden trout.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the West Virginia fish. Actually, 1976 was the bicentennial year for them.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Riverbum, the premier online fly shop.
All right, water conditions are tough. All right, so we're going to try to get an egg pattern down to the fish. You know, there's no action on top of the water, so we're going to have to get down to them, and that's why we're going to use this weight.
Okay.
And fly fishing, the language that they use, they call this an indicator, which is a fancy word for bobber. And
I'm very familiar with indicator music.
Exactly. Yeah. Now I want to try something that, as far as teaching, just so you'll feel it, and I'm going to take your right hand. You're going to hold on to the rod like this. In the casting, go ahead and let go with your left hand. It's just going to feel something like this. All you're going to do is just whack. And we didn't get it there. Just like that. And that's all you're going to do when it's time. So pick up on the line to where you can kind of feel for the bite. See, during these high waters, a lot of times the fish.
Biting.
Was it biting? All right. So you do know you do know a little about fishing here. You could feel kind of.
Well,
like
I can feel the bite.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Little tension on it. Little tension. Fish. Yes, she got a big one. Oh, it came up and smacked it. Fish on. Yep. Hold your rod straight up now, and it's off.
Did you break it?
No, it just got off. Perfect. Now listen, that's fishing.
Okay.
But you did some catching there, and the only
what could I have done better?
You know what? The only thing you could have done better was put a little butter on it and put it in the frying pan. You had everything done except landing it, and the only thing you want to do is when that fish takes off, just take. Can I have your? Yep. And just let it go. Don't reel.
Okay.
And then when it comes to you, reel.
Okay.
You did great.
I yanked it.
It's called setting the hook. You did a great job.
Okay.
And you're wanting me to be quiet because you're wanting to catch another fish.
I can say something really ornery right now, but I'm off.
Hey, we're not ornery on our show.
Just.
Yeah. Just.
And then when you got one there, just reel them in.
That's it. Yeah. Now kind of pick it up and roll it. There you go. Perfect. Do it again now. That's perfect. Look here, perfect spot. Now hold it right up like that. Perfect. And you're just feeling for that little strike, that little tension. All right. So roll it out there. Do it again. There you go. Pick it up a little bit where you can see the indicator. You got a fish! You got a fish! Yeah! You got a reel now! What do you mean, what are you going to do?
Oh!
You said you were an expert at this.
Oh, I didn't know if it was different for fly rod fishing.
You did great! Oh, and it's a good one! Oh, check this guy out!
Oh!
So your first rainbow trout.
I love it!
On a fly rod in your hometown. Now lift your rod straight up in the air. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, come back here. There it is. Look at this guy.
Look at that.
All right. Now you can bend down here. You can get down on one knee here. So look at this. Rainbow trout.
Oh, I love it. Look at him. He's flopping around
All right. Can you put one hand on the net?
there. Sure.
And we're going to show him off here.
Okay.
We got to get a picture here.
Check that out.
Julia has a beautiful fish.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
It didn't take you long.
I told you.
You did. You told us.
I'm just getting started.
I know. Do you like this fly fishing?
I do. This is great. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break here at Fly Rod Chronicles. We're going to get you geared back up and you're going to catch another one.
I'm going to catch another one. Bigger than that one.
Good job.
The crew and I stopped in to visit the Spring Run Hatchery, one of the homes of West Virginia's Centennial Golden Trout.
All right, I'm here with Eric with the Spring Run Fish Hatchery. Hey, you got some big fish in here, Eric.
Well, we got just a couple down there.
Yes, you do. Yep. So, so how long has the Spring Run been in existence here?
It was built in the early 50s.
Early 50s. Okay. And West Virginia is the home of the golden trout.
Yeah, particularly Petersburg.
Okay. And that golden trout is a crossbreed between, is it a brook?
No, it was actually selective breeding from a rainbow. They just at Petersburg alone, they take like 1.2 million eggs.
Yep.
And you get deformities and you get different ones. They found a speckled one, and they bred it back to a regular rainbow, and they got more speckled trout out of that. And then they bred the speckled ones together, so they kept on until they got to gold.
Okay. All right. Well, very cool. Well, you got a nice place here, and I tell you what, we love coming to Grant County, and thanks for having us here, buddy.
We appreciate you being here.
All right.
Y'all come back anytime.
All right.
Today's tip is brought to you by Westervelt Sporting Lodges.
All right. Hey, I don't claim to be an expert by all means here, but I'm gonna try a little casting tip that my good friend David Renton from the Deschutes showed me. And it's called a momentum cast. And a lot of people think when they have this much line that's downstream that they've got to get all their line in like this to start that cast. Now my point to all this with the momentum cast, and this is what David had showed me, is that you can leave your line out there and that first cast does not have to hit your target. So the key is just to get the momentum and get the line up off the water. So it looks something like this, and I know it's going to look terrible. It didn't make it. Momentum didn't make it. Then you get your cast. So in other words, it's not pretty, but what it does do, it gets the line up off the water, gets it in the air instead of stripping all the line in. So again, I don't claim to be an expert, but that's the Westervelt tip of the day.
Westervelt Sporting Lodges ignites your passion for the sporting outdoors with 5-star luxury accommodations throughout the world. Whether it's fly fishing for giant rainbows and browns in New Zealand, landing the elusive Atlantic salmon in Canada, or a trophy whitetail in Alabama, Westervelt will deliver the experience of a lifetime.
All right, pick it up, put it right back out there. Perfect. Perfect spot. Ooh, you got it just. I got. Hey, so let me tell you something. Let me tell you what you did right there. You were thinking, weren't you? I got the fish. What do I do?
Yeah.
Isn't that the coolest feeling?
Yeah. Now what?
Now what? That was perfect. Okay. That was perfect.
We'll get him.
Let's see. Let me see your. Pick it up just a little bit. Yep. Let's let some line out. I keep grabbing a rod. I'm not trying to be rude.
No, I'm good. You said I want to learn.
Yep. And you're just kind of letting it out right to there. And then you're setting it right there, right here, rod tip up. Yeah. You can hold it with that line there, and you're filling it just like you did. And next time you feel a little bump, just raise your rod up like this and start reeling. That was great. I could see it in your eyes. I could see you thinking, oh, what do I do?
Yeah, I got a reel.
It's a caught.
I thought I was caught.
Nice and slow.
Yeah,
Real
okay.
slow.
Okay.
You thought you were caught. Huh? Oh, it's a rainbow. Oh! You know, I was getting ready to take that rod out of your hands and help you get that thing. How cool is that? Look at this guy.
Oh, he's pretty.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's. Oh, look at this. All right, now last night you were talking about kissing frogs. You kiss fish?
Whoa, yes, he and away he goes. That was great.
That was so cool.
Yes, love it.
You got the hook up now. You feel it.
Yeah, I'm in the, I got the momentum going.
Yeah. All right, well, let's quit talking. Let's get you on another one.
Cool.
All right.
We took a break in our cabin, and Julia and Steve played us an old favorite by the fireplace.
You got to do country roads.
You want us to do country roads?
Oh,
okay, sure, yeah. Well, you just don't know how many times I've done this one.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I've done it a ton.
God bless John Denver for this one. This is incredible.
Yeah. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Oh, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. All my memories, they gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to the water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. A misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Oh, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, yeah, take me home down country roads.
Wow, so good.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
Now that, hey, I'm not allowed to do that. I don't remember John Denver doing it like that.
Well, you know, sort of like we were talking American Idol.
That's
sort of taking, putting your own twist on it. And I remember the first time I was coming home from being away for months at a time. The song came on when I was coming across the mountain. I driven. It was in the fall, and I cried, you know, because those country roads that I had traveled on so many years, and now coming home from Nashville. It was really surreal for me, and so I love that song, and we incorporate it in our shows because I find so much pride in being from West Virginia and from this small little town, and
so cool,
yeah.
So cool. Oh, there he is! Yeah! He picked it up, didn't he?
You did it.
All right, now, you know, I'm starting to feel a little tough there. You were catching all the fish. So you put gloves on and warmed your hands up to give me a chance, right?
Yeah, just to give you, I just didn't want to embarrass you.
Oh, and you know what? That one's just a little bit bigger than yours, too.
I think so. Oh!
You don't feel bad. You don't feel bad because I didn't land it. Don't act like you feel bad.
See, that's... Sorry.
See, I was sitting there talking and measuring it.
You were talking smack, Curtis, and this is what happened.
I know. Well, luckily I'm tight with my editor there. He could probably take that out for me. Very cool. Do it again. Oh! Let her run. Take your hand off the reel for just a second while it's running, because that's a good fish.
Okay.
Okay?
Now what?
Perfect. And then when it comes to you, start reeling.
Okay.
Oh, you've got this down now. I thought you've never done this before, Julia.
Well.
Huh? Oh, look at it. Look. Oh, look at her running. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good fish. Oh, my. Good fish.
Oh, Lord, he is, I mean, he's mad.
That's a good fish. Very good. Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, let me get this out real quick. Look at this guy. Julia, look at that.
Hey, little dude.
Oh, isn't he cool looking?
Yeah, he is. Oh, dude. He's mad.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, put me back in the water.
All right, let's get him back in.
Okay.
We got more fish to catch here, and he's off.
There we go. That was great.
Huh?
Yeah, that was really cool.
All right, while you're warming up here, and thanks for letting me fish.
Oh, sure. I'm learning a lot, which is good.
Oh, Lord. So tell me what all's going on in Nashville right now.
Oh, we've been really busy. You know, we've got the new album coming out at the end of summer. We've been in the studio and really excited about the album. Great songs, and been playing shows even into the fall, all through summer and fall, and so we're just having a really great time. You're gonna get one here.
Yeah. I think on the fish count here, you're ahead of me. I'm kind of glad you got cold. Kind of lets me fish now.
Well, then you started this the last time, and the fish got away.
I know. That's right. All right, Julia, we're closing the day here at Fly Rod Chronicles.
It's been a great day.
It's been incredible. You know, thanks for having us. Step back in your home county.
Yeah, Grand County.
Grand County at the Spring Mountain Festival.
Spring Mountain Festival, yep.
And fishing down here at Harman's on the North Fork of the South Branch.
I caught 3 fish.
You caught more fish than I. Well, you're going home. I'm going to keep fishing.
Yeah, I'm going home, and I'm just going to let you try to catch these fish.
Oh, it's terrible. And we want to thank your main guitar man, Steve.
Steve C, yeah.
Yeah. And thank Harman's for having us. So these guys and girls can go visit you at juliaburton.com.
juliaburton.com. They can come. I maintain all my own sites, Facebook and MySpace. I'd love everybody to come check us out.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to catch a big fish, get a picture, I'm going to send it to you to put on your site.
I won't.
I got to see it. I know.
I'll put the 3 up there that I caught. No, I will.
All right.
It's your show.
All right. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
You guys so much fun.
All right.
I really enjoyed it. So, Julia Burton 3, Curtis 9. That's how it's going to stay today in Petersburg, West Virginia. No, Curtis didn't catch any fish. He can't catch fish today. This is my day. And I'm sure, let me tell you something, if it shows him catching fish, he probably put the same shirt on and got back in the river. It was the next day. I'm telling you, he's a sneaky guy. I caught more fish than Curtis. He just won't admit it.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, this fish. Oh, man, he's coming out of the water. Hey, Steve, man, Julia isn't going to believe this, is she? Huh?
Nope.
Gosh. We got to land this one. Oh, man, that's a good-looking rainbow. Oh, there he is. All right, Steve, come check this out here. All right, Steve, he's ready to go back. In there, big guy. So that makes me, what, you caught 3, and that makes my 7 or 8?
I think it was 1.
1, all right, man.